Hello and welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the Last Caretaker. Today I'm gonna talking about some of the mistakes that the new players usually make. And number one, we're gonna go over skills, to be honest, because I had this chat with a lot of you, with a couple of you, not a lot of you, in the comment section about the skills and how you're getting your skills at the beginning of the game. Look, skills don't matter that much, but let me tell you this, like, this thing is not essential. Power is essential, get it? The cylinders are your topmost priority at the start. I played up until a very long time without having any batteries, without these containers, without this petrol, because you get a lot of them from just leveling up. The forklift is useless, the pallets are useless, the diesel generator is one of the must-haves. Believe it or not, fabricator and recycler are not that needed in the game. Yes, that's another thing. These are essential. You better get this one. You're gonna need it. Not upgrading your cylinders is another big mistake that a lot of players are making. These cylinders really improve your power and other things. So you better be upgrading them. Getting grenades is essential too. Yes, you might not believe it, but these grenades will actually be everywhere when you need them to be. Yeah, really, you don't really need to make them, but later, if you can make them, you can copy my ship's build. I can literally make all of the grenades here. Yeah, because as you can see, look, everything is connected. I even have methane and oxygen, so I can make these bombs. They are useful end game, okay? Really useful end game. At the middle of the game and at the start, you will have more than enough of it that you will not even need to make it. Then, other things about the skills is as you go forward, like, this is not needed. These are not needed. The efficiency matrices, don't mind them. Yeah, don't bother with nutrition cores and gathering nutrition that much. If you want to make good babies, or your first baby, just get 2-3 of these. You can make like a trash baby and just send it. Later, you will be able to make these little things. Yeah, when you get to level 19, level 20, and so on. Then, you just need to kill sharks. Yes, kill sharks. Please. Kill every single shark that you see. After you get your first gun, which is this one, you need to kill every single shark. Because number one, XP. Number two is the nutrition that you're gonna get, because you're gonna don't collect like eel, bugs and other kinda resource materials. Yeah, those nutritions are very bad. They will not even give that much stats to your baby, so it's better to just kill the sharks and collect what they have. Another thing is the enhancements, but if you have any questions about the skills, which ones do you want to get, which one you don't like, let me know in the comment section. And also, do not underestimate the Oni spark cells, man. Do not do it. It's one of the most fantastic things that can happen to you. And another thing, gun upgrades. After you get your gun enhancements are one of the things that will make your gun extremely good. Okay, so the moment you get the extended mag, you get the red dot sight, and you get the extended barrel, try to slap these on this little baby, because then it will become super accurate. So you can both snipe things, and you will actually be able to use less bullets for more. Next thing, it comes to the enhancements. What I suggested in the last video is that please just... Okay, let me tell you like this. Get your scrapper and power management to 100 first, and then do whatever you want. I'm not bothering with the rest. But the useless things are vitality, engineering, improve hydraulics, pressure, field medic, sharp absorption. These are the useless ones. Okay, hull mastery and battery are the only useful ones here. So yeah, try to have that in mind when you're upgrading, and as you can see, you will get even extra points, because I think they're gonna add more enhancements in the next patch. That is why we don't have that many of them. Yeah, I think that's the reason behind the extra points that we are getting. There's new things coming. Next thing is this. Doing this. Just a scrapping. Yes, scrapping is your main source of XP in this game. So, in a lot of common things, a lot of players, because of efficiency, so if you didn't know, there's a difference between scrapping things and actually putting them directly inside this machine that you see here. So, if you put an item like this, if you hold it with your hydraulics, without any improved hydraulics, you don't need to improve your hydraulics, by the way, for that. Oh my god. Okay, that's new. Okay. Alright. Can I do this? Oh, apparently not. Okay, nice. Okay, so whenever you put an item directly inside a recycler, you get more resources for it, but the cost is that you don't get the XP that you get for scrapping the same item with your scrapper, getting these little things, these little parts, and then going here and pressing F to put all of them inside here for getting resources. That's the main difference. Let me show you one beautiful thing. See this? See this? I've scrapped everything. I never use scrappers. I never put things inside that machine. And this is the state of the art of what I have from each resource. Yeah, I don't even have enough space for the resources that I have, okay? I really don't. So, because leveling up is very essential to you, especially before like level 20, getting to level 20, you need to hit level 20 fast. Because here you can come and make your fuel generation. Yeah, you can make the diesel and petrol, and you can be very fine and dandy running around this big sea. It's a very big sea. If you don't want to know spoilers, skip the video 20 seconds or 10 seconds so you don't see this part. Yeah, this is the map of the game. You're gonna be going all around this map. Yeah, so you better get that level 20 fast. Yeah, so you can actually come here and get your fuel from this. I have another video how to get infinite fuel. There you can see how you can set up this place. Yeah, so scrap things. It will give you the most XP. Like, you don't need exploits, you don't need to farm enemies. Just scrapping is more than enough for your needs of, let's say, resources. And XP at the same time. The next thing is using these things. Yeah, so there's a difference between these panels and the solar panels and the wind turbines. So the wind turbine actually produces more electricity, and it produces it 24/7 regardless of having a sun out or not. But the panels, there's a very big difference between them. The panels will never break. So the best thing about the panels is that these panels do not need repairs. Yeah, once you make them, you never need to repair them. But whenever you make turbines, because these things move constantly, they start breaking over time. So you will have to time and time again come here and repair them. And what I will tell you about that one is that, to be honest, if I had a lot of playing time, like if I had a lot of time on my hand that I could play this game a lot, I would have used the turbines. Just because they produce more energy. But if you don't have that much time, so you can't spend it scrapping, you can't do other things, what I would suggest is just use panels if you have short playtime, use turbines if you have a lot of playtime. Because then you can repair them, you can scrap, you can get material, you can come and repair the turbines, you can put other things, and so on and so forth. And before I go to the next tip, or let's say another mistake, or things that you should be considering, do not put these on equalize. Yes, so the thing about this thing is, it's like a hidden mechanic. These things can actually store a little bit of energy. So yeah, unless you put them like where they should go, like, you change this by pressing F. Basically, if you look at the outlet, you can press F and it will put it out, and you can just change it however you want, wherever you want, okay? But the thing is, so whenever you're changing the direction of these things like this, you tell, okay, it goes inside, it comes outside, it is shared equally, like when it is like this, it is shared equally between everything that is connected to it. If you don't have these like this, they will store some power in them. So you better make sure that these things are actually looking outside. Oh, wait a second. Did they fix that? Ah, okay. I take that back. They have changed it. Okay, so it automatically just sends that. Okay, scrap that. Okay, nice actually. Yeah, so you don't need to do this anymore, it's fixed. Okay, well, I wasted your time. I'm sorry. Okay, another thing is that some of you guys said that why not have the distiller and just make this oil reservoir so you can directly like put a distiller here, get oil inside here and distill the power and the oil on your ship so you can get more like diesel 24/7 instead of setting it up there. This is again a playtime thing. So if you have enough energy production, which you can only have with turbines, you cannot have it with panels. If you have panels and you're using a single distiller on your ship, you will run out of electricity like so fast. There is no way you can power a distiller from here. The reason is I have about 20 panels up there. They are not able to produce enough energy to power one distiller and one oil pump. So yeah, unless you have a lot of playtime, unless you have a lot of playtime that you can just fill this place with turbines, do not distill on your ship. Just do your distillation up there and put it on these barrels and connect the barrels to your ships and your ship go. Okay, and you will be able to like go around and do 10 missions with just this many. You can check out my ships, how I built my ship in the playlist. I have a tour of the whole ship and so on. The next one is not using this machine. Yeah, at the start of the game, how you use it is biomaterial in, it will turn it into fuel. But the thing is, this thing uses electricity, so be careful to turn it on and off if needed. Yes, so if you have a lot of playtime, if you have a lot of turbines that you can maintain for energy, yes, you can use the oil and distiller, but man, why would you? You really don't need to. Yeah, it's overkill. It really is overkill. You know how much you have to wait? There's another thing here that really causes a lot of problems. And it is the fact that new players don't notice a lot. This is like another hidden mechanic. But let me show you on the map. This game works in clusters. So for example, when you have a production line inside that building, if you're not nearby that building, that will not produce. So there's like a gridding thing. Yeah, think of it as 2 squares away from the location, okay? When you're out of this location, whatever is inside this base will disappear, okay? So because of that, you will not be producing any kind of fuel inside there unless you're close to it. And, well, who's gonna wait for all that fuel to get pumped and then get stored and then get stored inside the ship? Like, you need a lot of time to wait for, like, 10 oil rigs. Oil distillers, to oil tanks to get filled. Okay, so that's again a time thing. And believe it or not, like this is a very common mistake. Let me first show you. This is the graphic settings that I'm using. Yeah, you can check it out. I don't have the best FPS out there, but this is the graphics that I'm using. Yeah, shadows are off and so on and so forth. Then you can check out the video one. You can press pause and just look at them. Yeah, so these are mine. You will probably have a FPS problem. For fixing that, this is not a common mistake. This is mostly a thing that you should be doing. Update your NVIDIA graphic drivers and change your settings like mine if you don't want to have FPS problems. This game has an optimization problem, so obviously. If you do that, you will have a great time, a fantastic time. If you don't, you might experience a lot of pain in FPS drops. And another thing, this is really a big mistake that new players make. Don't leave things on the floor. Yeah, so everything you leave on the floor is an object. Object collision in this game has a problem because it's so beautiful. Yeah, because it's beautiful and everything is beautiful in this game. If you leave, the more objects you leave laying around the floor, the more lag you will have. Yeah, so on your ship, definitely make these things and put everything inside of them. Yeah, that's the thing. And set the cylinder upgrades and these things. As I said, you don't need to really produce these. But whenever you find, like throughout your missions, you will find a lot of these things, okay? Don't throw them away. Do not recycle them. Just put them either inside some of these things. Yes, you can put these here. If you look at them and press E long enough, you can loot these. And you can put them actually inside boxes. Yes, store them either inside a box or put them somewhere. Because in a lot of your missions, you will need to go, for example, underground on top of a building and power that building, especially on the listener and signal stations. So having those around will allow you to, well, you don't have to do all the, let's say, work for powering this place, powering the other ones. Oh my god, okay, it gets stuck. Okay. Yeah, so for example, this one will need power, 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 if I can show you, yes. When you're powering these up, you need like 2-3 of those batteries, then you can do it. And yes, that's basically it. These are actually more than mistakes. These are things that you can consider. Because as a new player, you want to be enjoying the game more. This game is a little bit buggy and it's a little bit vague on the tooltips and descriptions. So you need to actually pay attention to what you're doing, really. And you can really miss them just by the blink of an eye. Yeah, and oh, one more thing before I go. Sometimes these things can get dislocated, so if your ship is going slower than usual, check these little babies out and see if they are properly working, and you can also turn them off. Yes, if you don't want to use fuel or you don't want to use electricity, you can either do it from here or you can do this from the captain's cabin. Yes, from here you can turn off a certain the certain usage of some things. Yeah, if you didn't know, instead of like doing this, you can also anchor from here. You can, yeah, you can honk the horn from here, and you can cut off electricity from being consumed while moving or fuel from being consumed while moving. If you have problems with the movement, you usually need to move with maximum cylinders at 40 kilometers per hour. You can check it out at the bottom right side of the screen. So yeah. Oh, actually, one more thing. Mooring. You might not think that this is important, but whenever you have your ship, most of the time you will be mooring your things. Mooring allows your ship to get closer to where you're at. But after your ship gets like pulled towards the place, disconnect the mooring and let it go. Because if you let it that way, sometimes if the sea is too rocky, your ship will get stuck under the platforms. So yeah, don't do it. It might flip your ship. A lot of things can flip your ship. Even like walking over sharks can flip your ship sometimes. So be careful about that. And by the way, do not forget to fix your ship. Yes, if you don't fix your ship, you will sink. And Mayday will not come to help. Anyways, these are some points that I wanted to share with you. Common mistakes, common things that will make your life much easier in this game. I hope you enjoyed it, and well, hope these were helpful. And well, I just want to, if the video time was not a problem, I would have wanted to talk like an hour. Just make a live video so I can tell you everything I know about the game. But well, I'm gonna keep the videos short. Yeah, last one. Eclipse. It could, and this little thing, Nebula, could be used for making the eels explode without using bullets. So yeah, use them. Use them so you don't have to put holes in them. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, if you have any questions, see you in the comment section. I answer every single comment. And well, hoping to see you in the comment section. Thanks for the support. Thanks for the likes. Thanks for the hypes. Thanks for the memberships and supers. As always, if it's nighttime, I hope you sleep like babies. And if it's daytime, I hope your caretaking goes well. I'm going to do a little bit of sharking. Oh, before I leave, did you know? Like, I made a video about this before. But did you know, if you want to not get eaten by a shark, it's better to go towards them rather than going away from them. Oh no! See you in the next video, fellas. See you in the next video.